Today on Capitol Conservatives, Senator John Kennedy brought the heat to the Senate Judiciary Committee, and trust me, you're about to hear why. Right from the jump, Kennedy set the tone. He looked Judge Kolar in the eye and asked, "Would your personal beliefs ever affect your decisions on the bench?" Straight up, Kolar said no. Kennedy pushed, "But you do have personal beliefs?" Kolar admitted, "Well, yeah, everybody does." Fair enough.
Judge Kolar, am I saying your name right?
Yes, Senator.
Okay. Will you allow your personal beliefs to affect your judgment on the bench?
No, Senator.
Do you have personal beliefs?
Senator, I have personal beliefs like anyone, and I certainly understand the issues that the country is facing. I try very hard because of the fact that both as a reservist and as a sitting federal judge, I have to act within a chain of command, and specifically as a judge, only decide issues after I've been presented arguments by the party to reserve.
Then Kennedy hit him with the big one. Is the Navy systemically racist? Kolar gave a clear answer. No. He actually pointed to the Navy's record on desegregation. Kennedy nodded and moved on. That's all he wanted. A clear, honest answer. But then came Judge Federico, and that's where things got interesting.
You were in the Navy?
Yes, Senator.
You think the Navy is systemically racist?
Senator, I've served with people in the Navy from all different backgrounds.
Yes, sir. But as an institution, do you think the Navy is systemically racist?
I think our armed forces were one of the first institutions in this country that were desegregated and allowed for people from all backgrounds to serve their country and better their lives. I don't necessarily understand what that term means to everyone, but I don't.
I think it's a pretty straightforward.
I don't think today the
Is it
Navy I'm serving in is systemically racist.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
Kennedy asked if personal beliefs would interfere as a judge. No, Senator. Okay, so far so good. But when Kennedy asked, do minorities in America need special help to succeed? Federico started dodging. He talked about backgrounds, opportunities, hardships, everything except a yes or no.
Judge, our second judge, will you allow your personal beliefs to interfere with your judgment on the bench?
No, Senator.
And do you have personal beliefs?
Yes, Senator.
I'm glad to hear that both of you have personal beliefs. You've thought about the world. Judge, do you think minorities need special help to achieve?
Senator, I think as a country, we have come a long way. There are certain issues that the Supreme Court just decided last term on a case of affirmative action that dealt with this issue.
Yes, sir, I'm familiar with the case.
Kennedy pressed him again. Do you believe minorities need special help? Still no real answer. You could hear the frustration in Kennedy's voice. You either believe they do, or they don't. But Federico wouldn't budge. The difference was clear as day. Kolar gave a straight answer. Federico danced around the issue.
Do you believe that minorities in America need special help to succeed?
Senator, I think all people should deserve equal opportunity to succeed.
Okay. Do you believe minorities need special help to succeed?
Senator, again, I think based upon a person's background and their community they come from and what hardships they face, I hope that all persons in this country who work hard have an opportunity to succeed.
Let me try it again. Do you believe that minorities in America today need special help to succeed?
Again, Senator, from all persons, no matter what community they come from.
Yes, sir, but do you understand the question? Am I not being clear?
No, I understand, yes, sir.
Okay, would you answer it for me, please, sir?
Well, Senator, I'm stating again.
Say yes or no. It's pretty simple.
Well, I believe that is a complex question in many ways that it's difficult to answer yes or no. Again, I believe all persons.
I don't understand why. You either believe that minorities need special help to succeed or you don't. Is there a reason you won't answer my question?
Well, Senator, again, my answer is persons from all communities. I would also note, of course, there are certain issues when you say minorities.
You're not going to answer it, are you?
Well, like race that has been
Okay, let's move on. I think by not answering it, you have answered it, but can you tell me what you think about the Navy, whether it's systemically racist?
Senator, the Navy I know is not, and in fact, its primary focus is to be the most lethal maritime fighting force in the world.
Okay, thank you for a straightforward answer.
Kennedy finally said, by not answering, you've pretty much answered. Then Kennedy asked the hottest question of all. Is sex a biological reality? Federico dodged again, talking about court cases, never giving his own view. Kennedy was blunt. I'm entitled to know what you think before I vote. Still, no answer.
Do you, Judge, we'll move back to our second judge. Judge, do you think that a person's sex is a biological reality, or do you think it's a social construct?
Senator, there certainly is a biological reality of sex assigned at birth, but
Right.
there are, as you're well aware, issues that are before the courts, both in district courts and appellate courts, where individuals are raising issues about how to define that.
Let me
later in
ask
life.
you, I can tell you're reluctant to answer it. And these are tough questions, but I want to know what you think. I'm entitled to know what you think, I think, before you vote. Do you think, Judge, minorities in America today need special help to succeed?
Senator, I
Do you
think
think
that
that's a complicated question?
Senator, I think it's a question that the Supreme Court, as you just
Yeah, but I'm just
indicated,
asking you what you believe.
So with the Supreme Court, and that's
Yes, sir, but what do
as
you believe? I know what the Supreme Court has said.
I
What do you believe?
I believe that if I am presented with an argument that there is an affirmative action program,
What
or
about
any
you
type of-
personally?
or any type.
What about you
program.
personally, not on the bench? We stipulated that you're not going to allow your personal judgment to affect your decisions on the bench, and I believe you. Do you think minorities need special help to succeed in America today? That's a pretty basic question.
I think that question, Senator, is one that the courts will struggle with after.
I'm way over. I just can't believe neither one of you gentlemen will answer my question. I just can't. That's about as fundamental as you get in terms of America today, and I really am disappointed. I thought you would hit it head on. You're going to have tough questions on the bench now. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Senator Padilla?
So, here's the question for you. Should nominees be required to answer these questions directly, or is there a reason to keep dodging? Let me know what you think in the comments. If you want more unfiltered hearings you won't see on mainstream news, hit subscribe, smash that like button, and share this video. Because if senators can't get a straight answer, the American people deserve to know why.